What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Easy Rock. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. With that being said, let's get into the video. So, Kell Brook, Sean Porter, Virgil Hunter, the trainer, and Stephen Bradman from Philly. They were all on like a little podcast promoting the Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford fight. But what I really want to talk about is Kell Brook, what he had to say concerning his fight with Errol Spence Jr. I'm not no genius, but I've said this, and a lot of people have said this too that think the way I think, because I'm not the only person that think the same way. Kell Brook told us in this podcast had going into the Errol Spence Jr. fight, as you could clearly see in this picture, the man said he was weight drained going into the Errol Spence Jr. fight. He said, I was weight drained going into the Errol Spence Jr. fight. I mean, I've been telling y'all, is it difficult to come down from 160 to 147? Or is it difficult to come down from 154 to 147? I mean, this is common sense. And a lot of people try to talk for Kell Brook, try to put words in Kell Brook's mouth when you can't do that. I'm glad Kell Brook said that, because now he kills all the narrative that Earl sexuals be saying on the internet. Even Gilly the kid, he follows what the Earl sexuals be saying. He follows what they be saying. He even said it on his show. He tried to go back and forth with Terrence Crawford. Oh, no, don't do that. I think Kell Brook was more drained for you than he was. He was damaged when he fought you instead of when he fought Errol Spence. Kell Brook said, when I fought Terrence Crawford, I was in the best shape of my life. And the facts are facts. When he fought Terrence Crawford, he wasn't coming off of eye surgery. The eye had already healed. He already had a few fights at 154. This is what we be trying to tell y'all. He already had a few fights at 154. He was in the best shape of his life. Like he said, I was in the best shape of my life. My confidence was up. I won a few fights at 154. I didn't have to cut that much weight to come down to 147. But when I fought Earl, I was coming down from 160, coming off a devastating loss against, at the time, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world, Gennady Golovkin. He was coming off a devastating loss he never suffered in his career before. Errol Spence didn't even allow this guy to get a tune-up fight. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't allow Kell Brook to get a tune-up fight. Kell Brook jumped right back in the mix with Errol Spence Jr. When the smart thing Kell Brook or Errol Spence and them should have did, so people don't take credit from Errol Spence, was let Kell Brook get a little tune-up fight, get his eye right first. Because if he had gotten that tune-up fight and we seen that his eye was good, then we would have been like, okay, now he going to that Errol Spence fight. But it showed in the Errol Spence fight, the guy was weight drained. He wasn't moving the way he's supposed to be moving before he went up to 160. And the eye wasn't fully healed. So when Earl punched him in the eye, the other eye went. And Earl talking about, oh, I broke the other eye. Man, you broke the other eye because the other eye didn't have enough chance to heal. That's why you broke the other eye. You ain't break the other eye because you was going to break it regardless. You broke the other eye because the other eye, the first eye that was broke didn't have enough chance to get healed first. That's why you broke the other one. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's just a lot of delusions in the sport of boxing. A lot of smokes and mirrors, like Errol Spence like to say, but it's reverse. It's smokes and mirrors with his wins. A lot of people want to say he fought the better Kell Brook. Kell Brook says the opposite. Are we going to listen to what everybody else say, or are we going to listen to what the man who had to get in the ring said? Kell Brook said he was better when he fought Crawford. Crawford just surprised him. when he fought Errol Spence Jr., he was weight drained. He was coming off a devastating loss. And he wasn't at his best. It is what it is. You guys can get mad about it. You guys can argue what you want to argue. You can say everything you want to say, but it's not going to make a difference. At the end of the day, this is a guy who, he don't have no hate for Errol Spence, no animosity, because when Sean Porter say something, y'all say, Sean Porter hate Errol Spence. Sean Porter hate Errol Spence. Every time he does an interview, he's always hating on Errol Spence. Sean Porter don't, even though I think he is, I will tell y'all, he is highly critical of Errol Spence Jr., but I don't think he has anything to hate Errol Spence for. Or if he does have something to hate Errol Spence for, it's probably the fact that he feel like he got robbed against Errol Spence. I honestly feel like he got robbed too. That split decision should have went to Sean Porter. The only highlight of that fight was the knockdown for Errol. Sean Porter dominated that fight in my opinion. He did what he wanted to do. He stopped Errol from doing what Errol wanted to do. Errol talking about, I fought his fight. You can't fight Sean Porter fight. Why would you fight Sean Porter fight? If you fought his fight, that means you lost. You can't beat Sean Porter at what Sean Porter does best. How you going to beat Sean Porter at what Sean Porter does best? That right there is Errol Spence's admission that he lost the fight. Oh, I try to fight his fight. Why would you try to fight my fight? You can't fight my fight better than me. I fight my fight the way I fight. You need to fight how you fight. I mean, it's just common sense, guys. But you guys always say Sean Porter's hating on Errol. Now, are you guys going to say Kell Brook's hating on Errol too? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. He has nothing to hate on Errol for. He's just giving his honest opinion. And a lot of people are not going to like it. But it is what it is. The truth doesn't always sound great to your ears. So whether you like it or not, that's the man's opinion. Well, that's not an opinion. That's a fact, according to the man. Because at the end of the day, he was the one that had to get in there. And he said he was weight drained. He wasn't the same fighter he was before going up to fight Gennady Golovkin. If he had gotten a tune-up fight and we seen how good his eye was, we won't want to take credit from Errol Spence Jr. But a guy just straight comes from 160 all the way down to 147, damn near 20 pounds, plus all the other weight he was weighing on top. It's just too much of a weight cut than coming from 154 to 147. Terrence Crawford fought the better Kell Brook. It is what it is. You guys can hate all you want.